Welcome to this post-qualifying press conference here at Brands Hatch for the final round of the MC Insurance British Superbike Championship. Congratulations to what will be our front row for this afternoon's first race. We can start with Quattro Plank Kawasaki's Luke Mossy. And Luke, after the off of yesterday, a real challenge for you to come out and then to get the conditions that we had in Q3. Not an easy one.
No, in the dry we matched the time that we did here mid-season at Brands when we got our pole and we ended up 8th. So shows again how much the game's moved on. I was pretty surprised, but you know, Q3 I'm not going to jumping up and down. It's nice to be in the front row, but in them iffy conditions, you've got to be in the right place at the right time. And you know, we come in on the out lap. I was behind Tommy and I see him come in, and you know, I said to the lads, just put the wets in and go out there and see what we can do. We've got nothing to lose, and you know, it paid off. So really happy for the team, and you know, we've got a really good race set in. It was a bit unfortunate yesterday. We made it hard work for the.
So that's what I assumed was going in, and went out. And I actually pushed harder on the out lap because I didn't have long. And I seen the timer on the way out, and I knew that to get under a 2-minute lap, to be honest with you, was probably going to be quite difficult on the out lap. So pushed real hard on the out lap, and that was the dangerous one. And then once I got past the start finish, to be fair, I was happy. I just wanted to do a lap. So yeah, luckily I got across the line quite late, so the conditions were coming better. So you know, if I'd gone across a bit earlier, you know, if I'd come in a bit early, that might have actually been worse for me. So, yeah, job's a dream on the front row, and not jumping up for joy. You know, it's like Luke said, it's just a bit of a funny session. So it's nice to be on the front row, and the race this afternoon is going to be real interesting because the lap times are just like on another planet. It's amazing. So, yeah, crack on.
Woohoo! No, of course it's always nice. You know, no matter what the conditions were. You know, we're favouring perhaps me in some respects. Being on an older bike, it's not always easy to try and do the same lap times as the rest of them on new bikes. It's, you know, like these guys said, every circuit we go to, even when we revisit tracks, you know, I was on the front row third here mid-season on a 25.7, I think. You know, in Q2 I did a 25.2, which I didn't put me fourth, but the chances are if I wasn't doing a 24, I might not have been on the first 2 rows. You know, it's there's almost like, where does it ever end? And it's almost hard to say really. But yeah, I am happy, really happy, and you know, credit to the Bennett's Household Suzuki team, who's, you know, put all their sort of faith into me. Obviously after sort of midway just running the one rider, so of course it's nice for them in everyone involved. But yeah, do you know how much the watch is worth or not? Is it
Not a clue, but
no,
you can ask Shaky.
I'll sell it.
He's had a few.
Anyone want to buy it? Yeah, no, so that's all right. I should get a few quid for selling the watch and that, but yeah, so I'm happy enough. So to be honest, we've struggled in the dry a little bit this weekend. We come in mid-season, we were strong all weekend, and then we come here, put our mid-season settings in, and I just was all over the place. You know, really couldn't get my head around it. But now we've managed to get the setting, you know, right. I think hopefully we should be all right. You know, this afternoon in I think it's just a little bit of a tyre gamble whether if it's too cold to run the 0, then to run the harder, you know, the rear. But we'll see what happens, and just try and get a good start and get away at the front and see what we can do.
Do you think you've got race pace, Tommy?
Yeah. No, I think, to be honest, I sort of sat here mid-season and sort of, I was probably in a little bit stronger position, but I felt comfortable. I think we were sort of like 26, very low 26s on lap 15, 16, which, to be honest, is quite similar to what we'd done mid-season. I don't think I'd be able to go out in lap 19, do a 25.2, 25.2, but we'll certainly be able to very low 26s. So I hope it's good enough, and I think, you know, I think it shouldn't be too far away. We just, like I say, to be honest, race pace is semi-irrelevant because when you're in a group of riders, you all almost drag each other along, even if you haven't got it. So, yeah, we just see how it goes, and hopefully the weather brightens up in its, you know, it's 100% full slicks. Definitely make life a bit easier.
I'm sure it will. Great performance, Tommy. Congratulations on the Bennett Suzuki pole position for Tommy Bridewell.